Record. Good morning. And a lot of you have already been rolling on the hand, but let us continue. You know what? I'm going to turn on this light, keep continuing, and up and down the fingers. And in the palm of the hand. And rolling the thumb pad and over to the pad below the pinkies. And let's interlace our fingers and compress 2, 3, 4, 5, and let go. And compress 2, 3, 4, 5, and let go. And one more time. 2, 3, 4, 5. And today let's bounce the ball on the ground again. You want to try to trick yourself. Change the hands that you're catching it with. Don't let yourself know which way it's going. Surprise yourself. Keep the brain nimble. I want to just bounce it rather than catching it. And you've been assessing how your feet feel all along. So now that you know, drop the ball on the ground. Step on the ball right in the middle 3 times, right in the middle of your foot. The new participant today, I'll be a little bit more detailed than usual of late. Then move the ball up to the knuckles, press once on each knuckle going across. And rotate on your heel and slide the ball across the knuckles. And then slide the ball down each of the bones. And then just scribble it on the bottom of the foot all over. Three, 2, 1. Reassess how that foot feels in relation to the other. Hopefully a little bit more grounded, rooted. Take the ball and put it under the other foot, press down in the middle 3 times. Coming off the heel, pressing down and back. Over to the knuckles, pressing down once, going across. And slide it across the knuckles, pivoting on the heel. And then slide it down each of the bones. And scribble. Three, 2, 1. Keep the ball aside, out of the way. Reassess how your feet feel in relation to the ground. Let's do some wood chops. Hands between the legs and up. Hinge at the waist, bend the knees slightly. We'll do 7, that's 5, 6, 7, and then over to the right. 2, or left if you prefer, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and now go on the other side. 1, 2. And 7, coming up, and shake the tree. Just move those limbs anywhere in any place they feel like going, shaking them up. Or do the limb energy hop, just bouncing up and down on the balls of your feet. And letting the energy flow through the body. Or do both. Three, 2, 1, centering. 2 deep breaths. Filling the rib cage. And exhaling, making sure everything comes out. Twisting at the waist. Swinging the arms. Gently tapping the back as you come around with the back of your hand. Right at the top of the hip there. Three, 2, 1, and center. Take a deep breath in. Rub the hands together. Cultivate chi, life force energy. And separate the hands and form a chi ball, which alters in its dimensions, getting bigger, going down, coming up, going sideways as the feet move with the weight shifting like water flowing from substantial to insubstantial, back to substantial. And center, deep breath. And exhale and do some ocean wave breathing. Bring your hands out. Inhale on the way back. Bring them out a little bit further. Inhale. Exhale as they go up towards the shoulders. And hit the shoulder height and start coming down. Two deep breaths. Let's start marching in place or jogging. Getting the heart rate going a little bit. Do what's comfortable for you. Do this for about a minute, and with about 21 seconds left, I'm going to go all out, but you don't have to. You can sprint as I do, or you can just pick it up a little, or you can do rapid sit-ups or side jacks or jumping jacks. But you can just keep doing what you're doing. Keep marching. Whatever you do, be safe. I am going to sprint myself this morning in 5, 4, 3, 2, that's 10, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Center with 2 deep breaths. Interlace the hands. Bring them up over the head. Reach for the sky. If you can do a back extension, bend back. Otherwise, just wait there. Because we're coming back and bending to one side. And then the other. Center. Come down slowly. Press out at the chest. Come on down. Interlace the hands behind the back. And bring them up. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. Try to raise it just a little bit more. And back down. Shake out your hands. Let's bring them with the fingers pointed up. Grab the fingers with the other hand and pull back. Point the fingers down and pull back. And while you're here, you might want to be shifting your weight from one foot to the other. Flop your hand. Press back on top of the knuckles there. Wiggle the fingers or form a fist. Or do both. As you press. Other hand, fingers are up, pressing back, pulling back. Hand is down, or the fingers are pointed down. Flip it. Press down on the knuckles. Bring one arm across the body at the throat, press on the elbow. Other arm. Bring one arm behind the back and press down on the elbow. Other arm. Extend the arms and rotate. And the other direction. Put your thumbs up and down, up and down, up and down. Bring the arms in, side and shrug. Roll the shoulders back. And roll them forward. Rotate the neck. And in the other direction. Put your hand over your head, cup the ear, and gently tug the head towards the shoulder of the hand that's raised. And just hold. And then go in the other direction. Come back to center and nod. Spread your legs to about shoulder width. Gently hinge at the waist. Knees are not locked. Slightly bent. Come down in front with your hips over your ankles and stretch the hamstrings. Inch forward on the ground into a pyramid. Keep your heels on the ground if you can, or pressing towards the ground, and stretch the calves. Keep on coming down to all fours. And pick up one hand, put it behind your head, and twist your thoracic spine so that your head is looking up, like so. And hold. 3, 2, 1. And then do the other side. Come on back down, back on your toes, inch your way back up. Hold at the bottom again, stretching those hamstrings. And gently come up. We'll go into a side lunge, stretching the adductors. Hold on to something if you need to, countertop, back of a chair, a stick if you have it. And then the other way. And come back to center and grab a stick. Start by bringing one leg behind the back, grabbing wherever you can. If you can get it by the toes, you can stretch both the ankle and the quad. If not, wherever you can, or use a strap or a cloth or a belt. Come down, other foot. and down. And today we're going to do the David Lee routine. So we're going to bring the stick behind our back, get it as low as you can. You can come down here, great. You can only go to your neck, fine. You can grab it by the ends, good. If you don't, just put your grip in the middle of the stick and twist at the waist. If you want to, you can start getting your legs involved, don't have to. It's a bit of a challenge to the balance. Don't have to pick your feet up that high, but you can if you want to. And 3, 2, 1. Bring the stick up in front. Again, if you can't grab it by the ends, just grab it as close to the end as feels comfortable and just oscillate back and forth in front. We seem to have gone into a cat food commercial or something here. Come here, you. And bring the stick to the side. Same thing, oscillating on this one side. And then the other. Bring the stick in front, bring it up, and flop at the wrists. Get the elbows involved by bringing it down. And then get the shoulders involved by bringing it up and down, up, down. One more. Switch the position so that your palms are facing up. Flop the wrists. Go down and up. And then on this one, let's go over the head again. Let's switch the position again, bring it behind the back where we started. Bring it down as low as you feel comfortable and just do some marches. Let's do 10 steps on each side. Get your knee up as high as you feel comfortable doing. 9, 10, 10, and then we're going to do some hip extension rotations. 1, we'll do 5 on each. 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Let's put the stick in front. And we'll go up and down on our toes and heels 15 times with about a second pause on each. So 1, 1, 2. And you saw me wobble there. It's okay to wobble, as I've said many times. 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, let's put the stick down. So I said a couple times, going to do some postural moves today. We'll start with Brugger's scapular retraction. So your hands are like so. Bring them in and put the scapula in the back, right up against each other there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We are going to tuck in our chin, hold it for 3 seconds, and then peck like a pigeon. Take it in, and peck. Tuck it in, 2, 3, peck. In, 2, 3, peck. In. 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 9 and 10. All right, we want to go against the wall. With my face the screen. You want to lean against the wall with, or have your, you're not really leaning against the wall, but you're having the heel, the calf, the hips, the shoulders, hopefully the back of the head, all touching the wall, as are your arms, which are in a surrender position. And we're going to go up 1 and come back down. Up and down. 2. Up. Get as close to the wall with all the body parts as you can. If you can't touch, just get as close as you can. 5, 6, 7, 10. Come back down. Hands are at about 45-degree angle. Again, everything is touching. You bring your arms up to shoulder height and back to the 45 degrees. We'll do 10 of those. 2, 3, 10. Bring your arms in front of you like so, and reach up, grab that cherry or apple or whatever it is that you're grabbing, and bring them back down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we'll do the big circle. So you're going to put your fists in front of you and bring your hands around and click those fists together above your head. Your arms, when they're raised, hopefully are adjacent to your ears. Eight, 9, and 10. Am I forgetting something here? Big circle, overhead stretch. No, guess not. All right. Let's take a deep breath and center. And open our hearts. Exhaling on the way out, inhaling on the way in. Going slightly forward on the way up and rolling back on the way in. Pause here on the inhale and exhale, sending that back out. Centering with 2 breaths. Spinning the rib cage all the way up and exhaling fully. One more inhale. And let's bring down heavenly chi. Exhaling on the way out, inhaling on the way in. And on this one, we're going to go all the way down to earth. Gather up some earth chi and bring it up to the heart. Ending, as we always do, with a joyous exclamation of "Aha!" Namaste. Hey, Hal. Good morning.
Namaste, Tom.
Hey, Nina, take care. See you tomorrow, I hope.
You bet.
All right. Hey, Don, and Paula, and Beth, and Jonathan. Holy smokes. We had a lot of latecomers today. Good. Excellent. What I was going to do today was to continue on the postural side, those stretches that were prescribed for before bed, but which you can really do anytime to undo all the slouching and sitting and so on that we do in the course of the day that tightens everything up. So the first 3 are standing, the last 3 are on the ground. I'm going to switch cameras here to the middle camera, and we'll start And a lot of them are familiar to you, but they're slightly different in this fourth. First is an overhead stretch where we come up overhead, back a little, and grab one wrist and pull it up when you get up there. And then come back down nice and slow. Your hands go on the hips, and you're hinging at the waist, bending ever so slightly at the knees. Come down to the bottom of the feet, rolling the hands up your legs to the hip, then extend out again, and grab the other wrist, pull up, and come down. And down. And let's do it again. Go back to the first wrist, first side. Stretch up. And down. Breathing all the while nice and deep. And down. And secondly, let's do a chest opener. Put your hands out, throw them back, breathe in deep. And release, bring it forward. Breathe in deep through the nose. And breathe out. Now, alternately, you could put your hands behind your head, do the same thing. Now, this book, Breath, that I'm reading says that the optimal inhale and exhale is about the same at about 5.5 seconds. So let's try to do that. Inhale through the nose for 5.5 seconds or so, and then exhale for 5.5 seconds. I'm going to do two more with the hands out. And okay, now we're going to do an overhead stretch. Bring your hand over the side and bend to the side. Count to about 3, 2, 3, and bring it back down. Other side. Pulling again on the wrist. And down. Nice and slow and deliberate. One more. Okay, we're going to get on the ground. I'm going to switch the camera. And yeah. You can put 1 foot either extended or keep the sole on the floor as you bring the knee into the chest, the other knee to the chest, and hold. And then bring that down and bring the other knee to the chest. And let's go back. We'll do 4 reps on this. So this is 2. Again, you can put that other leg fully extended if you want. And switch. And then the last set of reps. Okay. Now bring both soles of the feet on the floor. Put your arms out. And just go back and forth in what's called a windshield wiper. And 3, 2, and 1. Nice deep breath. Roll over on all 4s and do some cat-cows. Make sure your palms are underneath your shoulder. And turn up and arch. Up, head tucked in, head looking up, back arched, cow. Cat, cow. Cat, cow. Do 3 more. Cat, cow. And that's it for that. Before I leave you though, I just want to remind everybody that ideally you're walking around with your trunk over your hips and your head over your trunk, and everything is nice and straight. Your shoulders are not hunched forward. You'll find yourself better able to breathe that way too. So
Thank you, Tom.
that's it. You're welcome, Hal.
That was great.
Good. See you tomorrow, I hope.
Thanks, Tom.
Have a good day.
Hey,
team.
Beth, good to see you.
Thanks, Tom.
Jonathan, take care.
Loved all.
Paula, thanks, Meme.
Thank you, Tom.
Mira, have a great day.
You too.
So, Richard, here we are.
Yes, yes. Let me get you switched here.
Yeah, let me